Hello, hi guys, my name is Zia or Zaya, whichever one you want to call me, and it is Thursday. But today we don't have any episodes to review, but instead I'm gonna be counting down my most favorite scenes from season 1. And yeah, top 10. I'm gonna be doing a top 10 of my most favorite scenes from season 1. And yeah, if you are new to my channel, welcome to you too. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you click the subscribe button. Also get your bell notifications on for my future videos. Let's get this video started. So I'm so excited about this top 10, guys, because I mean, like, Hlomu and Mqhele are my favorites, and season 1 wasn't the best, but it had moments of them where it reminded me of their love in the book and how it went. So I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top, so it's 10 to 1. Yeah, so let's get to number 10. Number 10 is when Mqhele was still courting Hlomu. So that whole process of him trying to get her to be his girlfriend was really cute. Like, from season 1, when he bought her the ice cream, when she got into the taxi and he saw her for the first time, it was just like magic. But yeah, that first scene and him buying her ice cream, him fetching her from work and dropping her off at work, like that whole thing was really cute. And I really enjoyed that part. So it didn't last long. I mean, like, it was episode 1 and episode 2. Yeah, I think in episode 2, when he fetched her from her place that morning, and he was standing there by the taxi, guys, with his signature stand, like his signature stance where he has his hands in his pockets and he's smoking a cigarette, and I'm just like, I live from the book. That's my guy. That's my guy. Yeah, that day she was gone from that day when she got into that taxi. Like, the minute she got into that taxi, she had no chance of ever breaking away from him. But yeah, that's number 10. Number 9 is the beginning of episode 7. My couple was so cute, guys. They were so cute. So the beginning of episode 7, where they're lying in bed and they just like talking about their feelings, and Mqhele is just like, I've never felt like this before, and then she's like, nam futhi I'm just like, she's never felt like that. Like, when she saw him in the taxi that day, like, she's never felt like that. And then she has the audacity in episode 40 to tell Kawe that she wishes it was him. Really? Anyways, let me not ruin this, because this is like happy moments. But anyways, she says that, like, she doesn't know how she's never felt like that before when she saw him that day in the taxi. Guys, like, she felt something that she's never felt before, and like, they are just like kissing and touching. They're very affectionate. Like, I like, you see, it reminds me of the book, like how they were in the book and how they wanted to be in each other's skin, basically. That's how they are in this episode. And this is the episode where she buys Mqhele the watch, and when she gives him, and he says, and she's like, njalo, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna wear it all the time. I was just like, that's the watch that got him caught. But this man was so taken, like, he was so taken by her, and she was taken by him also, which was very lovely to see. And then number 8 is still on episode 7. Yes, still on episode 7, the Braai, where Hlomu is talking to Lerato, and Mqhele comes and says, can he speak with her privately on the side? And as they're walking down the passage of the house, he just like grabs her and starts kissing on her, and Hlomu was just like, and he's just like, I couldn't hold myself anymore. And Hlomu was like, Zula bantu balambile, ata nami ngilambile. Ah! like, photos of people I mean, and it's no. That's when she started becoming naughty. She was like a cat in heat. But yeah, that moment was really adorable. Like I've watched it quite a few times. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I've watched it a few times, and even when I was compiling this, I was like swooning, seeing my babies like that. Like, yeah, that was a nice moment. Number 7 is when Mqhele brings the car to Hlomu at work. So again, he's standing there, signature stance, hands in his pockets, and is leaning against the car, and it has a big yellow bow on top of it. And she walks out. She's like, "Hinle," and he tells her that he bought her the car for her. And then she's like, "Zulutining." Guys, the way Hlomu speaks when Mqhele makes her happy, like when Mqhele is doing something that makes her happy, the way that she lights up. So she's like, "Zulutining," and she just goes around the car and she starts screaming, and she's like, "Yeah, cool." I can't. She was so happy, and she starts jumping up and down, and then she hugs him. So when she hugs him, he's like, "Ay, like, you're gonna get me excited. Stop doing that." And then when he's about to leave, he tells her, she must drive this car. Make sure that she drives it. And then she's like to him, yes. And then he kisses her and he walks away. I was just like, what? Love, guys. I was in love with their love. I love love. And their love was just like there. So yeah, that happens in... Number 6 is episode 3. So episode 3, I'm gonna start from... Yeah, episode 3 is the kiss that happened in episode 3. So when Hlomu Asandile is talking in the background about this couple or his patient who's been married for 45 years, boring. Anyways, Hlomu goes to the door and she opens. Doesn't Mqhele walk in, guys? The way he walked in with so much confidence, like he knew exactly what he was gonna do when he walked in that door. Even when he knocked, he knew what he was going to do. So she moves backwards. When she moves backwards, he comes forward and she looks at him. She looked at his lips, guys. She did. She looked at his lips. She wanted him to kiss her. So when he kissed her, she melted. Like, she literally melted. Like, you could tell. Like, she just like melted in this guy's arms, and he was just like feeling on her. I love that scene because when Mqhele is kissing Hlomu, Sandile is busy speaking in the bathroom saying, "I love how you've never been touched by another man, you've never been defiled." And I'm just thinking, she's being defiled right now in the kitchen, and you're right in the same house. You're in the next room and she's being defiled in the other room. Crazy. But yeah, that kiss was so sweet. Like it was like an introduction to what could possibly be of their relationship. Like, yeah, the connection was there. Like, it was just like fireworks. Chemistry was on. Chemistry was lit. So yeah, it's that that part of episode 3. And then number 5 is still episode 3. So when Hlomu is leaving work and Mqhele's car is parked outside her work, and she's just like annoyed that he's there. So when she says to him, "Usulinde isikhathi singakanani?" and he's like, "Impilo yami yonke." His whole life. And then she's like she blushes, and then he's like, "Oh, ushanamhlanje." Since I mean, guys, the way Mqhele has a way with words, like, he is a guy who is very good with words, but like he wasn't just good with words, but like his actions also spoke. So yeah, he spoke with his words, but like his actions also just affirmed everything for her. I mean, words of affirmation are great, a love language to most girls. So yeah, when he was saying all the right things to her, she was just like falling harder and harder for him. And yeah, I just love to see it. I was eating it up. I was eating it up. And number 4 is episode 6. Yes, yes, yes. That's when Hlomu became a woman. So the whole scene, like literally the whole scene was really cute. It had me cheesing so much. I was like a cashier cat. I was, yeah, literally. When she asked him, the first time, when she asked him, she's like, Mqhele Zulu, yini kwenze ukuthi ukhethe mina? And he's like, angikwazi ukuchaza imizwa nje. I was like, just feelings, just feelings. And then she was just like to him, try and tell me how you feel. So he was telling her how he feels like he was meant to love her, protect her and stuff like that. And then when he says ingathi ngidalelwe wena, you can tell from when he said that. Like, guys, words of affirmation are very important, like very important, and especially when you mean them. So she felt like he meant it when he said ingathi ngidalelwe wena. And you see her face, and then the next thing she says is, like, sis was gone. Like, sis was gone. When he said, ingathi ngidalelwe wena, she was gone. She was ready to get on that bed and take off her clothes. Like, that's how she felt. And that's what her next line said. Ngifuna kube wena Zulu, thatha umntombi bami. Thatha umntombi bami Zulu. Like, what? Hlomu. But I mean, like, also in the book, like, Mqhele just took it without her even having to say. Like, it wasn't planned. It was kind of planned, but it wasn't planned. So yeah, it was the spontaneity. And then top 3, number 3 is the traditional wedding, and it is when Nkosana tells Nziga, Mqhele and Mbande to go and fetch Hlomu. So when they reveal her in the blanket, guys, like under the blanket, the look on Mqhele's face, like the look he had on his face, I will never forget that look. Like, it is a picture. Like, it is literally a picture. He had a look of love. He had a look of admiration. Like, he was just like a man in love. He looked like a man in love, because when they revealed her face under the blanket, the face she had on, like, she was just like all smiles. Also, she was like happy. She looked stunning. Yeah, so her husband was just like, yeah, that's my wife. That is my wife. She looked absolutely gorgeous in that scene. The whole thing afterwards, when they started dancing also, and the way he was looking at her as a scene. Now, guys, I'm just like, can I just get married? Like, can I just get married so someone can look at me like that? Like, yeah, no, that was my couple. That was my book couple. Like, they were really happy in that moment. So it gave me a proper sense of Hlomu and Mqhele from The Wife. But yeah, number 2 is also still from the traditional wedding, and it is when Mqhele is saying his vows. Guys, this man has a way with words. Like, he's really good with his words. Like, I was swooning so much. I was like having hot flushes. It was a whole lot of feelings, like, during the whole time. So he says to her, when he holds her hand, he kneels in front of her. He says, "Mahlomu ntombi emhlophe, ngikukhonze kakhulu sithando sami." Can I get someone to call me Sandosam? Which means I have to marry a black guy. It has to be a Zulu man who will speak like this. But it's highly unlikely that's gonna happen. But anyways, I could dream. Mangibona wena, inhliziyo yami vele ithi oselele. Who? But I believe that. I actually believe that because in the book, I'm sorry guys, I have to go back in the book. In the book, when Mqhele describes how Hlomu makes him feel, like even before he got her as his girlfriend and as his wife, when he was still deciding if like he wants to bring her into this world of his and his family and the craziness, he definitely he says that she is that one thing that he loves more than anything, and the one thing that also could make him kill her. Her love for him and his love for her is what makes him scared that he might just kill her. It's dark, like it's a bit macabre, but like he loves her, like he loves her. I know it's toxic, they love, but like he loves her. We got why he loved her, and we got why she stayed. But anyways, he says that wavele wayikhanyisa ba, wavele wayikhanyisa ba, beyimnyama suku. I mean, my guys, come through. He came all the way through with those words. Like, his vows were beautiful. Done. Done. Anyways, number one. This is number one, guys. Number one is, I will never forget this. I've watched it so many times. I've watched it so many times that it is just like engraved in my mind. Like, it's engraved in my mind. It is Hlomu's memulo, and when she was dancing towards Mqhele, when she was and she had the spear and wafika wayihlaba phambi kwakhe, the look that she gave him, guys, the look that she gave him was just for a split second, like a split second, where she was looking down and then she looked up at him. The look she gave him, even his eyebrow went up. It was like, it literally was just like a moment where it's just like, he got excited. That interaction between the two of them, I was gone girl. I was a gone girl. That was a very beautiful moment. Like, the way it was captured, the way they gave each other the eye, the way they looked at each other, you could see the radiation of nothing but love, guys. Like, yeah, and then they went and ruined it. But those moments that they gave us of them, from the courting to the relationship and building to them getting married, it was great. It was captured beautifully, it was acted beautifully, like directed everything was just like on point. The other things that I did like, the other scenes that I did like, were the proposal. The proposal was really one of my favorites, guys. Like, it was really one of my favorites, and how they shot it and how it happened. It was really stunning. But I felt like it was rushed. Even the wedding, the reason why I didn't include it is because they pulled a gun on Hlomu, and in the book they never did that. They would never do that, even if, yeah, with this Hlomu, you can definitely pull a gun on her. But Hlomu, in the essence of who Hlomu, the matriarch, the builder of the home, the mom of the house, like, she wasn't umfazi or isiwula as they're making her now. But yeah, like the wedding and the proposal would have made it into my top 10 if it was sorry, if it was done the way that the book had described it, especially with the lobola process as well. I know the car scene was at Umemulo. That's when Mqhele gave her the car, but in this, the car came before Umemulo, but that was fine also. Yeah, so that is my favorite scenes that I loved from season 1 of Hlomu the Wife. I am hoping that season 2, even though it is about Uza, we do get moments of Hlomu and Mqhele, and it is moments that we all fell in love with from the book, where we see their love and it grows, not this nonsense that they gave us in episode 40. And I really hope she's not pregnant with Kawa's baby. That would really shatter a whole lot of book readers, and it would be just like any other South African telenovela or series, because I mean, we all know that's how they do it. So it would have been nice for them to just like kept to the book and kept to the script of the book, instead of including and taking out so much from the book and stripping Hlomu of who Hlomu is in that family and giving her title to Uza, because that's what it seems like in season 2. But anyways guys, that was my top 10. I absolutely love these scenes. I'm probably just gonna go back and watch them right now since there's no episodes. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to comment down below, subscribe if you haven't, and get your bell notifications on for my future videos. I might just be back next week with a review, depending on how episode 1 goes. But if I'm not, I might just come back with episode 2. I don't know, I'm still undecided. I will see you guys possibly next week. Thank you so much for watching.